Tonight, when you climb into bed, pull a warm blanket over your shoulders and drift off to sleep while raindrops hit the window pane, nothing bad will happen to you. But that simple, taken-for-granted experience, sleeping warm, dry, and secure, is actually one of the most remarkable evolutionary triumphs in human history. Consider what happens when you sleep. You lose vision, your hearing shuts down, and your body goes completely still. For 7 or 8 hours, you become a soft, defenseless organism that cannot run or fight. In the modern world, a locked door, 4 walls, and a warm room protect you. Now, strip all of that away. Imagine lying on the bare ground during a relentless 3-day rainstorm. Soaked skin drains body heat roughly 25 times faster than dry skin. Your campfire was drowned hours ago, yet your brain demands rest. Go long enough without sleep and your mind fractures, you hallucinate, your decision-making collapses, and you grow sluggish at the exact moment survival requires total alertness. This raises a fundamental question. When did our ancestors overcome this crisis? When did lying down safely stop being a life-or-death gamble and become a routine luxury? Safe sleep isn't passive, it's an engineering challenge that took hundreds of thousands of years to master. In fact, the bed beneath you relies on technology far older than the invention of the wheel. To find its origins, we must go back nearly 1.8 million years to Olduvai Gorge in northern Tanzania. Long before Homo sapiens or Neanderthals existed, early hominins roamed these hot savannas. In the 1970s, archaeologist Mary Leakey uncovered a rough ring of basalt stones. She hypothesized it served as the base for a crude windbreak or brush shelter. If correct, it means built structures predate our species by almost 2 million years. While some archaeologists argue these stones were arranged by natural geological processes, the site hints at an ancient desire to erect a barrier against the elements. Moving forward to roughly 400,000 years ago at Terra Amata in southern France, we find stronger evidence. Archaeologist Henry de Lumley discovered post holes, stone rings, and central fire hearths created by Homo heidelbergensis. These early humans weren't just seeking refuge in caves, they were actively manufacturing shelters on open hillsides, combining a roof with fire to create a dry, warm pocket of air amid cold rain. By 200,000 years ago at Border Cave in South Africa, we see the earliest definitive evidence of constructed bedding. Archaeologist Lynn Wadley discovered fossilized grass layers laid over beds of wood ash. Why ash? Fine ash clogs the breathing apparatus of insects, creating a natural repellent against ticks, mites, and biting pests. Further up the timeline, around 77,000 years ago at the Sabudu Rock Shelter, Wadley's team found bedding made from Cryptocarya woodii, Cape laurel, a plant rich in natural insecticidal compounds. Even more impressive, the archaeological layers show that inhabitants periodically torched their old dirty bedding, resetting the space with fresh ash and clean leaves. They were practicing organized sanitation and insect control tens of thousands of years ago. Yet a comfortable bed still leaves you vulnerable in the dark. How did early humans stay alive while unconscious? The answer lies in human social organization. A 2017 study by David Sampson and Charlie Nunn on the Hadza people of Tanzania highlights the Sentinel hypothesis. Tracking a group of 33 adults sleeping outdoors, researchers found that over an entire night, there were only about 18 minutes when every single person was asleep simultaneously. Staggered sleep cycles, older adults waking early, younger adults staying up late, created an informal, continuous watch detail without anyone officially assigning shifts. Around 20,000 years ago on the freezing Ice Age steppes of Eastern Europe, Mezerich, Ukraine, where trees and caves were absent, humans built massive dome shelters using hundreds of mammoth bones, covered with hides and turf. When nature provided no shelter, they constructed their own architecture out of the largest creatures on the landscape. Finally, by 3180 BC at Skara Brae in Scotland, we see permanent stone houses featuring built-in stone bed frames and sloped roofs designed specifically to shed rainwater away from the living quarters. Safe, dry sleep wasn't invented overnight by a single individual. It was solved incrementally across millions of years through windbreaks, ash-treated bedding, natural insecticide repellents, communal night watches, mammoth bone architecture, and sloped roofing. Tonight, when you lie down in safety, you are benefiting from the longest relay race in human engineering